Hey guys, Nick here, just taking a look today at the Blue Yeti microphone. This is the newest USB microphone from Blue, and it retails for $150. And for that price tag, you really get a lot of great features. One, of course, being a great, solid, sturdy design being made entirely of metal, as well as a lot of different features, one of the biggest ones being a tri-capsule design. That way, whenever you're recording something in Omni, say you're trying to get a conference, you actually have 3 separate capsules capturing the sound instead of most USB microphones that at most have just 2. But let's go ahead and actually jump into the review. And if you're wondering, I'm actually recording this entire review with the Blue Yeti microphone, and I did not do any editing or post-production work on it. So straight out of the box, this is the sound quality you should expect to get. So starting off, on the front, we actually just have 2 main things. The first one being the mute button, which will flash an on and off red if it's being muted, or say a static red if it's actually active. Now, just below that is the actual listening dial for the zero latency listening on the bottom, so you can easily adjust the level you're sending to your headphones. Now, moving on to the back of the microphone is where we find the more important features of the microphone itself. The top dial actually controls the gain, or in other words, how much signal is being sent from the microphone into the computer. And just below that is really what sets this microphone apart from a lot of the other ones, which is it has 4 distinctive recording patterns. The one on the far left is actually just for stereo, so it will record both a left and a right. Next to that we have the Omni, which means all 3 capsules will be recording, and you will have a nice round 360 degrees recording pattern. Next to that we just have the cardioid, which means it's just recording straight in front of the microphone in about 180 degrees pattern. And the last one is just the bidirectional, meaning it's going to be recording off to both sides of the microphone. But let's go ahead and actually move on to the bottom of the microphone now and touch on the last of the features and then give my overall opinion on this. Now, on the bottom of the microphone, there's really not that much going on. On the far left, we just have the mini USB port, which is what powers this as well as sends the signal. On the right, we have the 1/8" adapter for your zero latency listening for headphones. And in the middle, we just have the mic stand adapter. But let's go ahead and talk about kind of the main issue I have with this microphone to go ahead and wrap this up. For $150, the Blue Yeti is a great microphone. There's a few things I'd like to see fixed. Well, there's one thing I'd like to see fixed. I'd like to see either a shock mount compatibility list that says go here and buy this shock mount for this microphone, or I would love to see an actual Blue shock mount made for this, because any surface noise, be it a bump or just a low hum from another electronic device, it's going to be picked up through this. I actually brought this up with a Blue representative I've been speaking with, and the response I got was pretty much because the way the yoke is designed, there's no need for a shock mount, so at this time there's really not one even being considered. I really disagree with that, because as you guys heard, that low hum all the way throughout the video, that was actually from other electronics on my desk, which is where the Yeti sits, being picked up by the capsules. So just some form of shock mount I would love to see really either came out with, or Blue just say here's a list of ones we've tested and it works. That way we could get the shock mounted, kill all surface noise and all surface bumps. But other than that, guys, this is a great microphone. I love the fact that on the Omni they didn't just keep it a flat EQ, they actually rolled off the low end. That way it'll cut out a lot of the room hum. But other than that, I mean, great microphone for $150. If you want to use it for recording or really anything that you're not using the surface that this is sitting on, I'd recommend it. If it's something that you're wanting to use it to incorporate with reviews and you actually are going to be using it on the same surface you're moving on, I'm not going to recommend it. But guys, this is Nick. This was the Blue Yeti microphone, and I'll see you all in the next video.